Imagine a religion that reveres John the Baptist, yet rejects Jesus. A faith that speaks an ancient Aramaic tongue and whose rituals are performed in flowing rivers just as they were thousands of years ago. Welcome to the world of Mandaeism, a living link to ancient Gnostic traditions, a people who have served against all odds, preserving their unique cosmology and spiritual practices in a world that has largely forgotten them. So today we're going to learn about Mandaeism, explore their dualistic worldview, their reverence for living water, and their enduring connection to the ancient lands of Mesopotamia. All right. Mandaeism is a fundamentally Gnostic religion, a system of belief that prioritizes Manda, which translates to knowledge or gnosis, as the path to spiritual liberation. This knowledge isn't simply intellectual, it's a deep understanding of the true nature of reality and the soul's divine origins. Mandaeans believe that human souls are fragments of the realm of light trapped within the material world, a realm they perceive as a dark and deceptive creation, and this imprisonment is caused by ignorance, by a lack of awareness of their true spiritual nature, just like most Gnostic religions are. Mandaean Gnosis involves understanding the complex cosmology of light and darkness, the hierarchies of spiritual beings, and the rituals that facilitate the soul's return to its divine source. This knowledge is revealed through sacred texts, oral traditions, and the guidance of religious leaders. It's an inner transformative knowledge, a recognition of the soul's inherent divinity and its separation from the material world. The rituals and prayers are meant to awaken the soul and remind it of its true home. Mandaean cosmology is characterized by a stark and uncompromising dualism, a clear and distinct separation between the realm of light and the realm of darkness. The realm of light, which is known as the world of light, is the true eternal reality, the dwelling place of the supreme God known as the Great Life, and the countless emanations of light. It is a realm of pure goodness, perfection, and spiritual illumination. In contrast, the realm of darkness is known as the world of darkness in the material world, a flawed and deceptive creation ruled by a figure known as Patil, or King of Darkness. This realm is characterized by chaos, ignorance, and the constant struggle against the forces of light. The material world is seen as a prison for the soul, a place of suffering and illusion. This dualism permeates all aspects of Mandaean belief and practice. The struggle between light and darkness is seen as a cosmic drama, a constant battle for the liberation of souls from their material entrapment. The rituals and baptisms are seen as ways to strengthen the light and weaken the darkness. The human soul's journey is a microcosm of this cosmic struggle, a quest to overcome the darkness of ignorance and return to the light of its divine origins. This clear division of light and dark is central to Mandaean thought. And while Mandaean cosmology presents a complex hierarchy of spiritual beings and realms, it's crucial to understand that Mandaeism is fundamentally monotheistic. At the apex of their spiritual universe stands the Great Life, Hierarchical, if I'm saying that right. Hierarchical is a supreme transcendent God, the ultimate source of all light and being. This God is utterly beyond human comprehension, existing outside the limitations of the material world and its chaotic forces. Despite the presence of numerous emanations, eons, and spiritual beings within their cosmology, Mandaeans maintain a clear distinction between the lesser beings and the Great Life. These emanations are seen as expressions or aspects of the Supreme God, not as independent deities. They are subservient to the Great Life, acting as intermediaries or agents in the cosmic drama of light and darkness. This monotheistic perspective is central to Mandaean belief and practices. All worships, all rituals, and all prayers are ultimately directed towards the Great Life, the sole source of salvation and liberation. The complex cosmology serves to explain the nature of the material world and the soul's journey, but it doesn't detract from the absolute sovereignty of the Supreme God. Mandaeans understand that this Great Life is beyond all description and human comprehension. The language which they use to describe the divine is only a way to try and understand the unknowable. It's a way to try and reach that which cannot be reached. It is the one true God that they worship. Ritual purification through baptism, known as Mesbuta, is not merely a symbolic act in Mandaeism. It's a central and essential practice, a fundamental rite of passage, and a vital means of spiritual cleansing. The act of immersion in flowing water, specifically living water from rivers or springs, is seen as a direct connection to the realm of light and as a way to wash away the impurities of the material world and to restore the soul's connection to its divine origins. Water in Mandaean cosmology holds profound symbolic importance. It's not simply a physical substance, it's a living embodiment of the divine essence, a conduit between the realms of light and darkness. Flowing water is seen as a representation of the eternal dynamic nature of the divine, a constant flow of life and purity that mirrors the movement of the spiritual realm. The rituals surrounding baptism are elaborate and carefully prescribed, involving specific prayers, gestures, and symbolic actions. The act of immersion is not a one-time event, but a recurring practice, a continual process of spiritual renewal. Mandaeans believe that repeated baptisms are necessary to maintain the soul's purity and to strengthen its connection to the light. The water is seen as a living entity, a pure manifestation of the divine. The baptisms are seen as a way to wash away the darkness and cleanse the soul. The river is seen as a path, a way to travel back to the world of light. It is one of the most important aspects of Mandaean life and religion. John the Baptist holds a position of unparalleled reverence in Mandaean tradition. He far exceeds his status in other Abrahamic religions. He is considered a major prophet, a pivotal figure who revealed crucial spiritual knowledge and performed essential rituals, particularly baptism, which is central to Mandaean practice. They view him as a guardian of the true Gnosis, a righteous figure who upheld the ancient traditions of their faith. Mandaeans believe that John the Baptist possessed a deep understanding of the cosmos, the nature of the soul, and the rituals necessary for its liberation. They see him as a teacher who guided souls toward the path of light, away from the darkness of the material world. His baptisms are seen as authentic acts of purification, a direct connection to the living waters that symbolize the realm of light. Conversely, Mandaeans explicitly reject other prominent figures from Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, including Jesus, Moses, and Muhammad. They view these figures as false prophets or as misguided individuals who have distorted the true path to salvation. And this rejection stems from their unique cosmology and their belief that these figures promoted teachings that deviated from the ancient, authentic Gnosis revealed by John the Baptist. They see Jesus, specifically, as a false Messiah who perverted the true rituals. They see Moses as a figure that followed false gods, and they see Muhammad as a figure that promoted a false teaching that was a deviation from the true path. This rejection is not simply a matter of theological disagreement, it's a fundamental aspect of Mandaean identity and their understanding of their own unique spiritual lineage. They see themselves as the custodians of the true ancient Gnosis, a tradition that predates and supersedes other Abrahamic religions. This view is central to their understanding of their place within the world. Mandaeism's roots stretch deep into the ancient history of Mesopotamia. The archaeological and textual evidence suggests that their origins may predate the rise of both Christianity and Islam, placing them amongst the oldest surviving Gnostic traditions. They have maintained their unique beliefs and practices for centuries, surviving through periods of both relative peace and intense persecution. Their connection to ancient Mesopotamia is not just a matter of geographic origin. It is deeply ingrained in their cosmology, rituals, and language. Their sacred texts, written in Mandaic, an Eastern Aramaic language, reflect the linguistic and cultural heritage of their region. Their rituals, particularly their baptisms and flowing rivers, are tied to the life-giving waters of the Tigris and Euphrates, the rivers that define the ancient Mesopotamian landscape. And despite facing numerous challenges through their history, including periods of religious persecution and forced migrations, Mandaeans have managed to preserve their traditions with remarkable resilience. They've maintained their distinct religious identity, their unique cosmology, and their ancient rituals, passing them down through generations. This continuity is a testament to their strong sense of community, their unwavering commitment to their faith, and their determination to safeguard their ancient heritage. Their survival is a remarkable feat in a region that has seen so much change. They are a living link to the ancient world and a testament to the enduring power of faith. They are a people that have held on to their traditions against all odds. The Mandaic language is far more than just a means of communication for the Mandaeans. It's a sacred vessel, a living repository of their ancient traditions and spiritual knowledge. It's the language of their holy texts, their prayers, and their rituals, and it's a direct link to their ancient Mesopotamian heritage. Mandaic is a distinct branch of Aramaic, a language family that was widely spoken in the ancient Near East. It reflects the unique linguistic evolution of the Mandaean community, preserving archaic forms and expressions that have been lost in other Aramaic dialects. This linguistic preservation is not accidental. It's a deliberate act of cultural and religious preservations and a way to maintain their distinct identity and their connection to their ancient roots. The sacred texts of Mandaeism include the Ginza Rabbah, the Book of John, and other liturgical works, and are written in Mandaic, making the language indispensable for understanding their cosmology, theology, and rituals. The intricate symbolism and complex theological concepts of Mandaean belief are deeply embedded within the nuances and idioms of the language. The Mandaic language is not merely a written tradition, it's a living, spoken language used in ritual context and within the Mandaean community. While its use in everyday conversation has diminished, especially in the diaspora, it remains a vital component of their religious identity. The preservation of Mandaic is seen as a crucial aspect of maintaining their spiritual heritage in a way to ensure that their ancient traditions continue to be passed down through generations. It is the very breath of their faith. Mandaean cosmology is not a simple two-tiered system of light and darkness. It's a complex, multi-layered structure, a vast and intricate hierarchy of spiritual beings and realms that extend from the supreme God, the great life, down to the material world. This hierarchical system is not merely a theoretical construct, it's a living, dynamic reality that shapes Mandaean understanding of the cosmos and the soul's journey. At the apex of this hierarchy stands the great life, the transcendent, unknowable God, the ultimate source of all light and being. From the great life emanate countless eons, spiritual beings of varying degrees of light and power, each with their own unique roles and responsibilities in the cosmic order. These emanations are not independent deities, they are expressions or aspects of the great life, acting as intermediaries between the divine and the material realms. Below the realms of light lie the realms of darkness, ruled by the figure known as Patil, or the King of Darkness. These realms are characterized by chaos, ignorance, and the constant struggle against the forces of light. Within these dark realms, there exists a complex hierarchy of demonic beings, each seeking to entrap and corrupt human souls. The material world, which is our reality, is seen as a lower flawed realm and a creation of the King of Darkness. It's also a prison for the soul. The soul is a fragment of the realm of light and is trapped within the material body, yearning for liberation and a return to its divine origins. Mandaean cosmology also includes a complex system of celestial spheres, astrological influences, and symbolic representations of the soul's journey through these realms. The intricate details of this cosmology are revealed through sacred texts, oral traditions, and the guidance of religious leaders, and understanding this complex system is key to understanding the Mandaean worldview. The Mandaean community, once a more prominent presence in the ancient lands of Mesopotamia, has faced significant challenges in recent centuries, leading to a dramatic decline to their numbers. This decline is due to a complex interplay of factors, including religious persecution, forced conversions, and the turbulent political climate in their traditional homelands of Iran and Iraq. Despite these challenges, Mandaeans have demonstrated remarkable resilience, maintaining their ancient traditions and preserving their unique religious identity. In Iraq and Iran, where they have lived for centuries, they continue to practice their rituals, uphold their sacred traditions, and speak their ancient language, Mandaic. But the ongoing instability and violence in the region have forced many Mandaeans to flee their ancestral homes, seeking refuge in communities around the world. These communities, primarily located in countries like Australia, Sweden, the United States, and Canada, have become vital centers for Mandaean culture and religious preservation. They provide a safe haven for Mandaeans to practice their faith, maintain their traditions, and connect with their cultural heritage. But they also present new challenges, such as the integration of younger generations into a globalized world and the preservation of their language and traditions in a foreign environment. Despite the dwindling numbers and the challenges of diaspora, the Mandaean community remains a living testament to the enduring power of faith and the resilience of cultural heritage. They continue to practice their ancient rituals, to speak their sacred language, and to maintain their unique identity, ensuring that the ancient traditions will continue to be passed down to future generations. They are a people who have survived against all odds. The story of the Mandaeans is a testament to the enduring power of faith and the resilience of cultural heritage. Despite facing centuries of persecution and the challenges of modern life, they have preserved their ancient traditions, their sacred language, and their unique understanding of the cosmos. Their rituals, beliefs, and their very existence offer a glimpse into a world that has largely vanished, a world of ancient Gnostic wisdom and profound spiritual devotion. The Mandaeans are not just a historical curiosity. They are a living community and a people who continue to carry the torch of ancient tradition. And it reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the human spirit and the power of belief can endure.